people, you're welcome. Let me first get started. Oh, jeez. This is not working. Let's get some. La 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 la. So, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. Good morning and good evening, my beautiful people. So, it's already evening here in Saudi Arabia. It's 20. It has already passed by 20. So, welcome to this late night show where we talk about love. So, today I want to talk about something. Hey, for some of you who are ready to, you're most welcome. For some of you who are ready to be open-minded people, to share some loving moments, happy moments, come. Let me get some. Hello, beautiful people. Where are you? Keep on coming. Come. Where is my friend Johnny? Hi, Johnny. Come, Johnny. Shall we chat? Everyone, I'm inviting each and everyone to come on my live so we can chat, okay? Hey, don't laugh at my earphones. They are legends. Yeah, my earphones are legends, guys. Coming, keep on coming. This connection, guys, keep on coming. Keep you. I hope everyone is doing great. How are you? You most something. Relationships, love. I'm going to speak from experience. From experience, guys. So I'm a woman. When I meet a guy, I expect that person to love me, to understand me, to respect me. This morning, my dear friend, I hope you're doing great. So, by the time we are dating and we reach a time, I give myself to you. I give myself to myself. In women, we are always hunted by one thing. By the time there is nothing that pains or kills a woman's heart like after opening your legs for a man and then the man dumps you. I'm telling you this, it's so painful. Speaking that experience, you feel ashamed, you feel embarrassed. The moment you give yourself to a person, it's because love them, you want them to be in your life. But people have their agendas. You were looking for the right person to love. That's why sometimes you find girls, they are tired. They also become players. And then some of them become seekers of money. They are not there for love. They are seekers for money. They don't care. And then you find men are saying, nowadays girls are money. Let me tell you, it's you guys who have turned into seekers of money. Because someone gives a heart to you. And after giving her heart to you, we women, when we give our heart to you, we love. When a woman loves, she loves. I expect you to do the same to me. But on men, speak up. Speak up. If I'm saying something wrong, just tell me that, Nora, there you're lying. I'm giving you a 0 point on what you're saying. But guys, I'm telling you the truth. From experience, by the time a woman opens her legs for a man, she's like, I love him. We first give it a really hard thought. you know, we reach a point of where we call our best friends, and then you're like, girlfriend, what should I do? I've been dating this guy, and this guy and I, we have been in a relationship for so long. What can I do? I don't want him to go, but I want him And then, he has been asking me and he has been telling me, so this ABC, you tell your friend. And then it's you to make a decision. I know girlfriends will always be like, be careful. But at the end of that day, it's me who will be with a decision to make whether I should open my legs or I shouldn't open my legs. Hmm? So you feel that. But after giving someone your body, exchanging your body, by the time I take off my clothes, I take off my bra, my underwear, my everything, I show you my body. We exchange our mouth each other to each other. And then the time comes and you're like, I'm breaking up with you. Guys, it's so painful. It's so painful, let me tell you. You feel like, really, really, some of us don't like sleeping with a lot of men. Like you sit down and you say, how many boyfriends, how many ex guys do I have? You start counting from 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5. You have no difference. Sometimes you think and you're like, I have no difference with a stripper, to be honest. You feel pain, you feel like that's why you find some people like, you know what? If this is how it is, I'm also going to play with them. You find a girl she's a player to an extent that she doesn't care about you, how you feel or what you say. She's only about your money. They become money seekers. Some of them know how to do it. If they don't sleep with men, but they will seek for money, they will break your heart, they will make you feel that you're in love. But why? It's because of you, men. Let me tell you, it's because of you guys, those who don't know how to love well. You feel that pain in your heart, being dumped, being used. You know how it feels being used. A man sleeping with you. A man who has been telling you, I love you. The man you've been thinking of. The man you've been planning. The man that you've been dreaming. There is nothing that comes into your mind when someone tells you, I want us to build our life together and sorry, sorry guys for licking my lips. It's winter, so I need to keep my lips soft. I don't want my lips to be dry, so that's why I'm licking my lips. So you forgive me for that. It's not for any other. So I know some people with that mind they would think otherwise, but don't think that way. And then someone promises you of a lot of things. I will love you. And we girls, we fall in love so fast. And when a woman has fallen in love, they're in love. It's hard to change their mind. It's so hard to change their mind and to convince them that, my sister, wake up. Wake up from that thing that you're in. Wake up and think straight. You find someone. Let me tell you, I've tried so many times, like, to advise my fellow women, my fellow young girls like me. I'm like, you know what? First, work for yourself. Focus on working. Love will come later on. And then they will tell me, Nora, me, I can't live without a man. Me, I can't live without this. It's true, some people can't live without love, but when you find someone who loves you, love them for who they are. Love, if someone truly gives you a heart and say, I love you, love them. Don't play with someone's feeling. You know how it feels. To be honest, it's so painful, guys. Let me tell you. You wake up in the morning, you love someone, and then someone uses you. They dump you. They tell you, I don't love you. It's also on men. I will not say it on only women, but it's also on men. Sometimes they say the one you love the most does not love you. So love is like a game. When you find the right person that you love, that person does not love you, to be honest. That person also has someone else that he loves. Hey, Abraham, how are you? Ali Salim is saying hi. How are you? Please kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming up. It's my first. So both of you are in a relationship. You want to love, but this person is not loving you. Have you ever dated someone? Like for me, I once dated someone for 6 years, but we were both in a different states. And then one time I just decided to travel back home and see what was going on. By the time I was there, this person was married. He never told me that he had gotten. But being in a relationship with someone, then someone keeps on fooling you that you're the one they're waiting for, you're the one I want, blah, 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 blah. And then when I found out that he was married, I asked what happened, and then he was like, their tradition, you don't date a girl without. So I was forced into marriage, but I don't love her. When someone start telling you that, just know they are lying. I was like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay, I understand. But I was just like, how did you get into that situation where now they forced you to be in a relationship with someone? And then it was like, hey, I only promised to help her, but her family were like, you have to marry our daughter. So I didn't have anything to do. In my mind, I was like, good luck for you, good luck. But I'm telling you guys, it's so painful, it hurts. You're there, you think you're in a relationship, you love someone, and then someone wakes up in the morning and tells you it's over between me and you. You feel like your world has crumbled. You feel like you cannot move. You feel like everything around you has disappeared. And then you ask yourself, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? That's how love is. Where did I go wrong? Some people search. You reach at the time you go to these dating apps, reaching on dating apps, you're meeting fake people. Someone is asking you first to send me your private parts, send me your nudes. Guys, what's that? Huh? Someone has gone there to search for love. And there is my Nigerian people. I'm really sorry if you're Nigerian and you're watching this. Guys, Nigerians, Ghanaians, what's wrong with you guys? People are looking for true love, and you guys come to scam them. What's wrong with you? Do you know that if you don't find a scammer, you find someone with a problem? Should we say that single people are really becoming a problem? People with their single life, they are becoming maybe a problem with others. Before you start to attack others, first think about yourself. Let me tell you guys, love can make you do things that you never do. Do you know that love can make you attend to things that you never even attended to? That first time when you fall in love, in Uganda we say, there's a lady who sang the song in Uganda. I don't know I know the meaning, but it's so hard for me to sing it. I know that omukwano kunyuma gutandika. The meaning of that song, that's why I say I know the shortest of it. I know the meaning of it. However much I don't know until the end, because at our home they used not to allow us to listen to any Luganda song. So that's why I know a little bit about it. The song says that love is so beautiful at the beginning, because when you fall in love at the beginning, that love will put you guys to the test to see if both of you are willing to stay until it worsens, or until both of you grow old. Only few people Few people bear it, bear their partners, whatever. Someone says, I will be with you or I will stay with you. Guys, when you find that true love, when someone tells you that, I'll love you until the end. I'll love you until the moon comes to the earth and we can all grab it and touch how cold it is. Love in the beginning, you can brush your teeth, wash your armpits, make sure that it doesn't smell for your partner. Smell your breath like this. A woman will always, if a woman is addicted to makeup, will always wake up very early in the morning to go and put on a makeup to look good for that man. Brush, if someone knows I have bad breath, they will rush to bathe. Brush their teeth so that they give you a good breath. That's how love does. If someone has been having bad behaviors, if you know how love can make someone do crazy things. Love can make you talk on the phone until morning. It's like both of you one day you never break up. Hi, my darling Johnny, how are you? Johnny, I'm so angry at you. How can you leave me here alone? You know how much I've been missing you. First, give me a thumbs up, Johnny. Just because I've been missing you, give me a thumbs up. I've been missing you, my friend. How are you? I hope you're doing fine now. How's your health? I hope everything is all right. So, guys, you find yourself when love is making you do all the things that you have never done. You find when love is pushing you to be good, to be kind, to be helpful to those who can't help themselves. If you are stingy, love will make you become a better person, a giver. I'm telling you, love is something that God created that can drive everyone crazy. But it's painful when you give it to the wrong people. It's so painful. You can feel like there's nothing that hurts when you give yourself to the guy and then the guy starts saying that sex is just love, sex is nothing. Yes, sex is just love. It's just entertaining each other's souls, but it's also good. But with someone that you love, it's everything. So when you find a guy is talking that way, that sex is just sex, it's nothing, it has no meaning to them, just know that, my dear sister, you're falling into a player's hand. Though that one is a player, run, so that he doesn't find you anywhere. You feel pain, you feel embarrassed, you feel all kind of things that you don't want even to talk about in your life. It's so painful. I'm telling you guys. There is nothing that hurts like that. You're in love with the wrong guy. He doesn't love you. He acts anyhow he wants. And then you ask yourself, what is this? You find someone has done something wrong to themselves. You find some people are obsessed with others just because of love. Someone is doing something to extra beyond just to hurt people. You know, some people say that love, I just, there's how it makes people do things. There's someone who say that if I can't love you, then someone else can't love you. And then you find they are hurting those people they love. That doesn't mean that you love them. Because if you love someone, you can't hurt them. But the only thing that you can do to them is stay away. If you feel their love, it's it's shocking you. Choking you when you're trying to swallow it, but you feel it. You can't even breathe. Stay away from them. Stay out of their lives. Cut the communication with them. First, go far away for your healing. Go seek healing. Once you're okay, then you can come back. Once you feel much better, then you can say, you know what? Now I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to start afresh. I'm ready to start enjoying my life the way I've always wanted to do. Relationship. Guys, let me look for money. I'm telling you, let me look for money. Because if they tell you that love will make you do crazy things. The only thing I have now in my heart as for me as a person, I only have love for my daughter. That's the only thing I can say. That I only have love for who? For my daughter. But the rest, let me first learn to love myself and learn to accept everything that I have in my life as a person. Before I even accept others around me, and before I even gather them and I bring them next to me. They say put yourself first before others. The first love is you. The way your family, the way your mother, our first love, like our first cuts are with our parents. When they look at you, they say, it's so cute, the love and the kisses they give you. That's the first love that you receive. Leave alone this petty love. Leave alone the love where people have hatred. People don't value you. People don't respect you. People just want you to do what they want you to do to make them happy. But you as a person, you're not happy. You're just living because people, sometimes when you also live in life where you live for people, that's also like sickness to you. It hurts you. You don't feel good. You feel like you've been abandoned by others. You reach a time you ask yourself, what's really going on with me? There's a time someone told me, Nora, don't you feel bad that you're single? Don't you want to get married? I told this person, I'll get married when that time comes. First of all, I don't feel bad that I'm single because I'm working. Every time I look at money, I'm happy. Every time I'm earning something, I'm happy. So that my happiness, I find it when I'm busy. I'm doing something to add value in my life than waiting for someone to add value on me. I have to love myself first before someone else. Because by the time that person comes in my life, I know how to love myself. Even if they go, it will not break my heart. It will pain me a little, but I will always keep it in my mind that I was always happy without them. I was there always for myself before they came into my life. So that's how you should always learn to choose yourself. Learn to let go of people. When they walk away, it's okay. Be happy for them. One day, my sister had a friend. They were like renting a house together. May God forgive me. I don't think I want to do that in my life. Renting a house with someone. I love my privacy. I love being alone. I love being alone. Maybe if my siblings come for a visit, that's when I'll be like, okay, they have come. But I'll feel like I'm congested. But you can't chase them away because they are your siblings. But one thing that I cannot relate is renting a house with someone. So this girl reaches a time she got someone someone rented for her house. You know how women, we do our things, okay? For some women, because I know some of you maybe who are watching your men. But sometimes women or young ladies, when we find someone who is willing to invest in us, and then someone invests in you, you move out. So this girl reached her time, she had to move out. But her moving out, she did not communicate with my sister that I'll be vacating and I'll be moving in my own space, since now she just came with her other friends. They were picking up beans, and by the time I came, my sister was already arguing. They almost fought. But one thing I told my sister, I'm the youngest, and then I told my sister, learn to let go. Is she your sister? Are you guys related? So why are you forcing us to stay in your life? Sometimes learn to let go some things. You know why God takes away some people out of our lives? You know why some things happen? It's because God is saving us from some other things. Maybe God is taking them away. They were, something that I can't say, but sometimes people grow a heart that you cannot understand. Sometimes people become, someone close to you can become envy of you, and that person might try to harm your own life. So when someone tells you, me, I want to move out, feel free. You know me, sometimes when someone tells me, Nora, this is what I want to do, I'm just like, feel free to do what you want. Like, just like that, you're not going to ask me questions. I'm like, it's your life. You want to move out, right? And then do what you want. As long as you don't come crawling and saying that you never want me. No, it's your life. You're the one who makes your decision, because I know it's your passion and it was your desire. You know, when you have desire, it can drive you to do things. But let me tell you guys, desire with no passion, it's something that's so painful. But if you have desire and you have passion of something that you're doing, let me tell you, everything that you do, you feel good about it, you feel happy, you see where you're going. However much there are some shortages that always comes in life, you feel like, today, yeah, today will be a good day, tomorrow you never know what might happen. So learn to love every day that comes in your life. Whether today you're happy and tomorrow you're not happy, just say, today will also end, right? Today will also end, another day will also come, and then I'll be happy. If someone breaks up with you, don't go around and you start causing commotions. I'm going to take my life. Let me tell you, if you take your life, they will live their life, they will marry. I remember my girlfriend once told his ex-boyfriend was like, if you take your life, me, I will get someone else into my life. We'll be having sex, we'll be enjoying, we'll be having kids, and you will be down there in the ground. People will be stepping on you. And then your ghost will be wandering around and saying, I wish I couldn't have taken my life. So before you're going to do something crazy, think for your life. Value your life, love your life. Don't say that I can't live without them. Let me ask you, the day you were born, the day you were coming out of your mother's womb, were you holding their hands like this and you say, you and me, we are going out together? Like, for real, you met them on this earth, you met them on this planet, and you to live. It's like fighting for properties, most especially family properties. If your family member, if someone in your family member says, move out, we don't need you, move out, let them be. Let them own the property. Let them take it. They will not be buried with that property. They will not. No one is going to be buried with their house, with their cars, and they say, since he loved this car, let's bury him with this car. Have you ever seen that? The moment the thieves find out that they have buried you with maybe money, car, You see, there is a man in our country, Uganda, was buried with money, dollars. fear, fear thieves, guys, fear thieves. These guys, they waited for like like a month. Yes, a month passed, because after, like, the burial thing, people, everyone will go, everyone will go to their own way. They waited after like a month. They came, they dug out the dead body, they took the money. They took the money. By the time people were like, they came to the grave was built so well. These guys, they came, they broke it, they dug out, they brought out the corpse out, they took all the money that was buried with that man, and then they took it. So people like comments from people on the news. We have a Gatari Konfufu in Uganda. People are like, but how can you? It's like attempting people's heart. People are suffering, people are in need of something. And then here you go, you because it's your wish, you tell people to bury you with all your money. Ah, it was it was like he was the one calling people to come and dig him out. So the thieves, they stole the money and then they took it. So guys, let me tell you, however much you love something so much, this is about love. However much you love something so much, let me tell you, you will not go with it. So love has a limit, limited. Even if they say, don't allow someone to tell you that love does not have a limit. Love has a limit, and that limit is death. Death will limit you. You will not say, if I die, I want both of us to die together. Yes, there are some people, they die together. You find this one has just passed away, and the other one is also like, wait for me. You can't leave. You're leaving me here for who? You find when both couples have died, the other one has died like half an hour, the other one died like 2 hours ago, because they loved each other. They couldn't live without each other. They have enjoyed everything in this life, but who are still young, we are here. We say everything like, no, me, I have to enjoy, and I have to enjoy so and so, I have to enjoy so and so's beans, I have to taste so and so's sausage, I have to see who has the big banana, I have to see who has the big cucumber. You want to taste everything. But at the end of the day, let me tell you, you find yourself, you're not being loved by anyone. It pains. It hurts. It hurts when you look around and you're like, but who really loved me in this life? And then that voice, there's always that voice that always says that it's only God. That voice that only tells you it's only me who loves you. It's only him up there. Jireh loves us. Let me tell you guys, there's no one that loves us like Jireh. Even our parents, they give birth to us into this earth, but sometimes parents, they can even become your own enemies. Your parents can become your own enemy, and then they destroy you. There are some parents, let me tell you, they become, I don't know how to even to describe it, but there's nothing worse living in a horror life with such parents. When you find your own parents are the reason why you're suffering in this life. Your own parents are the one doing everything in your life to see that you don't succeed in life, you don't become successful. It's because of them. That's how life is. That's the life, that's the love. But when the true love comes in your heart, guys, embrace it. And men, please, I'm just begging in behalf of my fellow women, Once we fall in love with you, love us for real. Don't wait for us after giving you our beans. You eat our beans, you drink the soup, and then for you guys, you just whoop. You're like, I didn't enjoy the beans. They were sour, really. You know how we feel? We feel like we feel we feel dirty after you doing that to us. We feel like I don't want anyone again to ever touch me. Me, someone almost one day slapped me. Let me tell you guys, this guy almost slapped me. I could always promise him, I'll give you, I'll give you, I'll give you, I'll give you, I'll give you. So one day he told me, Nora, come. And then I went. He used to buy me presents. But one thing I found out about him, he would buy for me things just because he wanted my beans. But me, I was like, I don't feed people beans and then they just blah. You see, when you learn your lesson, once you've learned your lesson, next time don't feed anyhow. So I just kept quiet. And then I went to his car. He was like, no. I told him, no. You, I even came out with, I remember I was just wearing shorts and then my usual clothes at home with my sandals. I told him, no, I'm not going anywhere because I'm the one who is cooking dinner today, so I can't move around. And this guy was like, when will you ever be with me? You know, I love you. When will you ever give me? Are you giving it to other guys? I told him, no, I'm not giving it to anyone. But I can't give you because I'm not. When will you be ready? No, right. The funniest thing, he even used to count the days. He was like, it's 2 years now. 2 years. 2 years I'm chasing for your legs, and then what? And then one day I was like, thank you for being honest, but one thing that I've realized about you, you don't love me. For all these 2 years, you don't love me. You were only after my legs. So now that I've refused to give, you even want to slap me. Abby, let me tell you guys, it's not easy. Once you've done, let me tell me now, I've learned my mistakes. I've learned my mistakes and I don't want to go through the same mistake again. Let me live my life. If someone really, really loves me, let them love me for who I am. But there is nothing that hurts when you give your heart to someone, then someone tells you that love is just, sex is just sex. You know, it doesn't mean anything to me. You're like, look at this, he God. You feel like, you know, there's a time you feel like, oba kano nga kubise piki mu mutwe, oba kano nga kolera eki. You feel like, I don't even know what to say, guys. Is that how you feel? There's a way how you feel and you like, let me just be the way I am right now. There's a girl who once told me, I was by then young. I used actually to sit somewhere and then I would listen to their conversation. Like I wasn't that young, I was in my 19. Yeah, 19 I was a bit older, but people will always call me baby, because, you know, I used to be fat and with those big cheeks. Like I was actually really a baby. And so people around me, they could treat me like a kid, like someone who does not understand anything. But I knew things, but I would just act like I don't know. So I was willing to learn and I was willing to be an open mind person, to listen when someone is telling me something, so I listen because I need to learn. Because they say, don't do as I do, don't do what, or don't do as I say. So I was that person. I listen, but I don't always take every advice that I've listened. I'm like, or maybe I've heard from people. So I could keep quiet and just watch them talk, and I'm like, okay, okay. So this is how things they are. All right. I feel tired because I'm talking to myself. Sorry. Yeah. So this is how we rode during the winter. This is how we roll. Yeah, it is. Let me cut my nails since no one is there. No one wants to talk to me. But I hope you're all doing great. Jere kwako. Let me cut my nails, guys. Because I can't see anyone talking to me. You end up saying, Nora, you talk too much. Let me keep quiet, because my mom even used to say that, Omukazi tayogera nnyo. If you want to come, you come up. If you don't, I shall see you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I remember when I was young, I would have been preparing for ourselves, Sunday school, warming up to sing for our parents and to act like Mary. Hey, guys. I used to love acting, and I could say that that's what I want to be when I grow up, acting. But my dear, looking for money has taken my legs and all my talents. I'm here and there looking for how to survive in this life. We could act on the stage. And then my brother would train me. Oh, my big brother. May God bless my brother. My brother used to be my trainer. Like, he would train me on how to talk. He would tell me, okay, Norah, you see, like, we'll always be on practice, on rehearsing, on how I have to talk, everything. He would teach me all the Bible verses, the stories, and then we watch the movie and then learn from it and how the words, how people will say. And then the next day when we go, I'm the one taking all the boxes or sweets. And every Christmas, kids, when our Sunday school teacher used to say, Norah, can you leave also for others to ask? Like, I'm always the one. I want to tell the story from the beginning out to the end. And then my Sunday school teacher will always be like, let also your other friends also answer. Let also your colleagues also answer. Norah, you still get sweets. Me, when you're young, you're greedy. You want to get everything for yourself. You want to take everything. I want to go home so that my mom can say, my kid is genius. I'd always wanted to win, to lead. That was me. Johnny, I don't know what really happened, Johnny. Johnny, did I do anything wrong to you? If I've done something wrong, I'm really sorry, my dearest friend Johnny, okay? I'm really sorry. Forgive me, your friend Norah. But we can always... I don't know what really happened, but... Please, Johnny. Yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Telling lies, no, Papa. Open your mouth and say ha ha. Johnny, where are you? You're the only person who makes me laugh sometimes. You ask me how I'm doing, I feel comfortable whenever I talk to you. Whenever you come to my life, I feel like at least I have someone out there who cares and who is watching out. Hey, he's here. So Johnny, you heard me singing Johnny. Again you started cause of Taylor. I'm sorry, Johnny. Again, you started accuse of Taylor. Johnny, you always make me laugh. You always, whenever you come to my life, I really feel good, happy, Yeah, when you're talking to someone, that don't be sorry. Guys, so you were seeing me in the darkness. I was actually cutting my nails so that I don't scratch myself. It's winter. Sometimes I'm always into water, washing dishes, so my hand sometimes becomes, I feel like frozen and I feel pain here. I don't know, guys, what's wrong here.
You know, when you don't feel your body, you feel pain here in your fingers, yeah? And even your fingers turns white. Yes, I'm here always for you. Oh, thank you, my dear friend Johnny. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Me too, my dear. Me too. Not only, but me too. Thank you so much. Now that I've seen you, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I hope this Christmas you'll be able to send me something present, sweets. But I'm not good with sweets. My teeth are always being plucked out, so I don't need sweets because my teeth, some teeth of mine are missing, guys. Ah. Uh-uh. Do you want to give me a good night's sleep by making me laugh like this? You know, my mom does it. If I was home and I laughed like this, my mom would have kicked me and tell me, what kind of laughter is that? Ah, mm, mm, loud, loud soul. Loud, loud. Oh, thank you so much. Same to you. I wish you guys the Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I pray that may you guys enjoy and pass through this Christmas with a blessed night. You enjoy Christmas together with family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to everyone who is watching, guys. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to my friends in China. Yes, most of my friends got married in China. I don't know where my legs will take me, guys. Yeah, so most of my friends, they are married in China. Merry Christmas to you guys. And then for some of us who are not yet married, Merry Christmas to us. And some of you, my friends, also from India, Merry Christmas. My friends from Turkey, Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas from Saudi Arabia. Yes, guys. Merry what? Merry Christmas. Mm. So we're done cutting our nails. Now let me read the nails. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. No. Yeah. Yes, ask me, but I'll not say much. Just ask me. Ask me. That's what I like about you. Always ask me. You know, I like someone when someone comes to my life and then they ask me questions. It gives me like motive to always speak. Yeah. So then ask. Mm, 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 mm. I'm waiting. What is friend? Let me set my back properly and then I answer. So, me the way I understand friendship. Friendship, sometimes, some other people they think friendship is all when you're like, um, if you're in need and then I give you money, maybe that's friendship. Friendship is, for me, the way I understand it, friendship is that friend of yours that will be there through your worst, through when you're going through good time, someone who will see your worst and still stands by your side, someone who is willing to go through the needle hole with you and stands by you. Even if they don't support you financially, still they are your friends. And still keeps it, and they are still by your side. They will not go and tell others about you, but they will keep it because I hope I've answered it well. That's my way of understanding friendship. My network is also like trying to become my enemy. I'll slap it. Is it possible without give and take? I have lost 35 years, one of mine. Is it possible without give and take? Give and take, give and take. Sometimes when you have friends who are well off, someone will give, they won't take. Me, the reason why I learned to love my friend, like the one I have right now, is that I know how we have come from far and we have been there for each other. When the other one doesn't have, we give and we don't ask. When someone is your best friend, you feel they are your brother, they are your sister, you know this person is my buddy. Whatever you give to them, you will not ask. Me, I learned friendship, the meaning of friendship, through my uncle's friend. My uncle was with his friend from their primary, from let me say like primary education level to the university education level. They became all businessmen and working in a bigger companies. But one time, my uncle's friend bought him an expensive car. My uncle used to drive these cars called Toyota. Yeah, my uncle used to drive Toyota with 4 seats. And then his friend bought him a Mercedes Benz. My uncle was like, what? By then I was just 19 years old and I was like, okay, so this is how friendship is. You're willing to go beyond for those people that you love so much. People who have been there for you, they have never backstabbed you. So those are the friends we should always treasure. And then I could tell myself that I wish I had a friend like that. Later on, I also managed to meet my friend. Yes, I was 19 and then I met a girlfriend that up to now we are still friends. We are still friends. We are not there for each other financially because we are both still hustlers, but the little that we can get, we always make sure that we support each other. Maybe when the other now and then he calls you and tells you, man, I'm in need, I need this money, but one day I'll pay. You give. You don't always go, when are you paying, when are you paying? No, you wait until the time comes when they want to give, when they don't want to give. So it's not about taking, but if you've given, just give them. If they want to pay, they will pay. Don't hold grudge into your heart that, friendship is about remembering the time that both of you have been there for each other's. Because money comes and goes, but friendship stays. That friend is more than a family. Cause of financial, age. They say cause of financial age. Support by me. Support by you. And this said, hello, lovely friend. Hello, my dear. How are you? I hope your evening is going so far good. Mine is here. You can see she's feeling cold. I'm warming my body and I'm warming my skeletons and my testicles in my body so that they can be really good, in good shape. People lose things, let me tell you guys. People lose millions and billions. But one thing in this life, yes, you first be crushed when you've lost something that you've worked for so many years. You've lost it. You've gone back to zero. I've seen things in my life. From my childhood, I've seen things. Time changes, life changes like a weather. The season comes for the summer, the season comes, we call it rainy season. That's the season for growing, like when a plant starts to grow, everything is like mangoes are ripening, what, tomatoes, what, maize, everything. And then the season comes for harvest. But there is that thing that in life that you will always see, look around and say, but every season has comes, but I'm still here breathing. God has a reason why things happen in our lives. God has a reason why He's still keeping you alive, still living. Because God is waiting to see, are you willing to go through the season? So that He can change your life to become that person that He has always. Maybe there are some things that you were doing that were not correct, and then God is like, this person, I need to teach this person a little bit of lesson. But if you're willing to wait in that process of healing, my dear, whatever is ahead of you, you be grateful. That's why God always takes something, but He leaves you to be there, so that He wants you to learn something. And once you've learned it, and then doors again will open. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much. You know, you're the reason why you always give me the feelings of speaking. Someone blocked me, Johnny, and this person told me that I think you nowadays you've become a motivation speaker. I no longer need you to talk to you. They blocked me just because of that. Hi. But whatever happens, the only thing I will say that just be strong. It hits. It hits really. You see, me when I was young, I grew up in a better life, in a very much better life. But the environment I grew up in, that's why I said season comes and changes. I grew up in the hands of women. Me, I never grew up with my father. Later on, when I was at the age of 7, I was always like these kids that hold me with care. If you don't hold me with care, I might break. So my uncle, can I ask you something else from you? Okay, ask. So my uncle suggested that he should be the one to take me into his home. My uncle was in the military. So my uncle took me into his home just to train me, because I was in that life where my mom was even tired of me, like the way I used to be wanted to be taken or carried. But my uncle was like, this girl, you need to learn. And so my grandmother had everything that you say. My grandkids are well off. We have everything. But one thing, let me tell you guys, things started going bizarre. But my grandmother never in her life, she lost her job. My grandmother used to work in Uganda, it's called Nile Brewers. He used to work as a manager there. Nile Brewers, it's a company that makes drinks like alcohol, Nile Brewers. My grandmother worked for that company like 21 years, yeah. Let me tell you guys, we used to eat well. But when everything, just by, the only thing I remember, my grandmother could say that it was sometimes people that we call friends in our life. One of like was like you've worked for this company for so many years, why don't you ask them to increase your salary? Hmm? Until haven't you done so much for this company? And yet back then they were also looking, sometimes companies want some changes. So when my grandmother said that, and then they were like, we think we need to give you a leave. You're even getting old. Sorry to say that. So my grandmother, they didn't fire her, but they later on she also, after staying home for 2 years, I remember grandma stays home for 2 years, and then Johnny asked me. And then after grandma staying home for 2 years, she saw that I don't need to go and work anymore. I think I need to enjoy my sweat. So my grandma carried us. We have to go back to the village. Okay, we didn't go to the village that we are going to stay forever. No, holidays in the village. Like just taking a short trip, staying there and learn the environment. But the more we could always go to the village, things were changing in life. Money, our workers, they used to go like that. Things started changing. But me, I wasn't with them at that time. I was with my uncle, being trained to become to become a stronger and not being a spoiled rat. And I thank my uncle for that, because sometimes if I remember where my life was at that age, now if I look at it, I'm like, I was actually not going to make it in this life. I have to be trained with metal. Will fulfill my wish, like really will fulfill my wish. Ask me. So that's how our life changed. But we learned a lot by living and just doing whatever we had to do in our lives. But by that, even now, I thank also my mom, because she never gave up. And everything that our grandmother had, my grandmother never sold anything, never went to the bank to ask for loan. I could always hear this, what my grandmother would say, that the bank money is like the money or the devil. The devil comes and takes, the devil will give you, and when the devil comes to take, he will take everything and leave you with no penny in your life. I remember my grandmother could say that his friend used to tell her, like, borrow some money, like put your things on mortgage, like, so that you can get more money and invest. My grandmother was like, investing? Invest in what? Do I even know if I will get back my money? So my grandmother never did that. She said no. Remember, when you're giving the bank, you're showing them your properties. A time comes, they take everything away from you and you remain with zero, you remain with nothing. So my grandmother was like, no. And let me tell you guys, it's like she prophesized it. Do not ever take the money from the bank. There is a way how bank can torment you. The moment you learn to borrow money from the bank, it will become an habit. You become addicted. They will take everything from you. Let me tell you guys. The bank people, they will take everything from you. You have no house, you have no business. You have to start again from zero. I want to see my other word. Johnny, my other word. So we grew up with that mentality. Don't say it's a stupid mentality, but let me tell you guys, the bank. Let me give you a short story. There's this lady, I used to go to the same school with their kids. This lady, her husband was in the military. Me, my entire network is becoming an issue. So I went to that school with those kids into the military school. And guys, in the military, there is always some money they give you. So she had to leave the barracks. We call it the barracks, where like only military people stay. So this lady left the military houses and then she went out. This woman built a house. But do you know that she stayed in that house only for 2 years like this? Recently I was 20, no, it was in 20, 20, when did I go to Ginger? I went to Ginger 2022, not far from now. I went to my place, hometown called Ginger, and then I found the bank road, the word, this property belongs to the bank. I asked the neighbors what happened to the owner of this house. And they were like, they ran away because the bank seized their house and the bank is selling that house because the lady couldn't pay. Imagine, she's a widow with kids, 4 children to take care of. She went there to the bank and she borrowed some money. That is the worst thing that you could ever. Let me tell you guys, even if poverty is squeezing you to reach to an extent of the devil is telling you go to the bank, say no. Close your eyes and be like, you devil, I rebuke you out of my life. I want to see you, your other, my other what, Johnny? My face is here. I'm wearing a cape. I'm covering my guys. Oh, thank you, my lips. Thank you so much. Thank you, my lips. Thank you so much. My friend, when he told me that, he was like, when I went to America, I was given most of the things. Later on, I realized that they were reducting from my salary. American dream became American dream too. By the time, by the time he realized, he was like, what? So you mean everything that I took? Hey, you guys, you joke. You should learn to be patient, eh? Stabbing me, and now I think I have to go. Guys, Taylor, I have to go now. The network is really disturbing me. And then, yeah, I should even go to sleep because it's my bedtime. But before I go to sleep, yeah, I have to my. Bye. Good night. Taylor, have a blessed day. But Johnny, what's your wish? You're saying that I want to see your other. I don't know what your other you were meaning. What is it? Hmm? Please let me know before I close this live. Okay? Yeah, these are my lips, guys. I didn't do any. Thank you. Okay, guys. Mwah. Good night, okay? I've given you guys a big kiss. Sleep tight. I have to go now. Johnny, if you want to talk to me, you know sometime where to find me to chat. Good night. Not those ones. Okay, which one? I don't know what you're talking about, my dear. Which ones before I go? Before I go? Before I go? Banange, banange, banange.
Yes, my dear, dear, dear. Yes, I am. Okay, guys, good night, okay? Nora has to go. Yes, Johnny, I am. I'm closing. 1, 2, 3. Last question.